Before the colony vanished, before the word Croatoan was ever etched into history, a secret deal was struck, one that would doom Roanoke and ripple across centuries. This was not merely a tragedy of survival or a tale of missing settlers. It was a prophecy fulfilled in a debt long overdue. The prophecy unearthed. In the months leading up to Roanoke's disappearance, strange events plagued the colony. Crops withered overnight. Livestock were found mutilated, their eyes gouged out, their bodies arranged in spirals that no settler dared to speak of. Children began dreaming the same dream, a towering shadow in the woods, calling them by name, promising them power, in exchange for something small. Just a promise. A word. One settler, a scholar named Elias Thorne, claimed to have found a prophecy etched on a hidden stone near the shoreline, written in symbols no Englishman could decipher. He brought it to Ananias Dare, Virginia Dare's father, who kept the discovery secret, until it was too late. The prophecy foretold of a colony that would vanish into legend, swallowed by the very land they claimed, unless an ancient pact was honored. A pact with the unknown ones. The deal they couldn't refuse. The settlers were desperate. Supplies were low. Winter was coming. And Governor John White had sailed back to England, leaving them to fend for themselves. That's when he arrived. A figure from the forest, cloaked in animal pelts and shadow, face obscured by a mask of bone. He spoke a language none understood, but all could hear his voice inside their heads. He offered salvation, food, safety, eternal life. In exchange, the colony must disappear. Erase themselves willingly. No struggle, no death, just silence. They would become part of something greater, guardians of the land, vessels for the old one's return. The prophecy would be fulfilled, and the world would remember them forever. The vote of silence. Some settlers wanted to refuse. But Ananias Dare, with the prophecy in hand, swayed them. He believed it wasn't a curse, it was destiny. On the final night, the colonists gathered in a sacred circle near the woods, their children at the center, their mouths stitched shut with threads made of reed and sinew, a ritual symbol of acceptance. One by one, they stepped forward and marked their palms with blood, pressing their hands to the trees that surrounded them. When the final handprint was placed, the trees pulsed with light, and the forest fell eerily silent. Only the wind remained. And the word Croatoan, carved into bark, seared into memory. The hidden witness. Unbeknownst to all, one settler watched from afar Elias Thorne. He had refused the pact and hidden deep within the marshes. Days later, when he returned, they were gone. No screams. No signs of violence. Just empty homes, handprints on trees, and that single word. Thorne carved his own message into a stone near the abandoned village. The prophecy is real. They made the deal. Beware the return. Then he vanished, too. The return clause. What the colonists didn't know, was the prophecy had a second half. The deal would last for 4 centuries. When the time was right, the pact would be renewed or the guardians would reclaim their debt. That time is now. The modern world, distracted and unaware, has forgotten the warning. But the unknown ones have not. And as the anniversary of Roanoke's disappearance approaches, the signs are returning. Spirals in the trees. Whispers in the wind. Children dreaming of a shadow with no face. The prophecy is alive. And this time, there's no one left to refuse the deal.